Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm Zon, the Daddy Dev. I also go by the moniker Title Pending on the internet, and welcome to, I guess, Godot stuff, for lack of a better word. I don't know what I'm going to put this under. Okay, anyway, I do want to cover more Godot things that I see in the community, especially Facebook, because, well, a lot of people just don't like Facebook. And if you're not on Facebook, you might be missing Pong. Pong in Godot. Now, you're probably wondering, well, what is Pong? Why is Pong so important? Well, if you don't know, Pong was originally an Atari game. And if you do learn to program and make Pong a simple game, you learn a lot of stuff. One of those things being AI configuration. And this is going to be great because I'm going to see if this works in Godot 3.1. Now, a couple other things, if you're not already aware of this, Godot 3.2 is just upon the horizon, so there might be a couple of things with updates. But as far as I've heard, everything Godot 3.1 should be a smooth transition to Godot 3.2. Now, before I get any further, and because I hope Axel will be checking out this video at the least, I want to give a shout out to PigDev, who's got a really cool video about callbacks and how he was using it potentially in the wrong way and how to better use callbacks. If you're unfamiliar with PigDev's channel, PigDev, he's got a game out on itch called Kitchen Tales, and he's an epic developer and or sharer of how to program, and I really love his content. Don't know the guy enough, don't talk to him enough, but from the interactions we've had, he's a pretty awesome dude. He also is a part of the GD quest, yada yada yada. I think that's enough about PigDev. Alright, so let's jump in. I have just downloaded it off of GitHub. I will put a link to the GitHub. I've also checked the license, and the license is sweet. It says basically, I can do this and other things. I was trying to think of funny things to say, but I just realized they weren't that funny. I downloaded it already to my GitHub, and I'm going to be playing this. Oh, and just in case you're wondering where the other videos are, I am developing course stuff with Jebediah related to Godot Rakugo, and I'm also developing like a beginner's course again, but I'm trying to run the video by other people because I really want to make a better Godot beginners course. So I'm working on this course stuff, and yes, there's tons of other places you can get tutorials, so forth and so on, but I don't see anyone really developing a free class that would be easy to update, just like how Godot is. So enough said about that. Let's get into this file, which I'm trying to find. Pong. Oh yes, Pong. I want to show in my Explorer. Show me Pong. All right, okay, we're going to open up the project, and I'm really curious. Again, I have not played this. I don't know if this thing runs. I don't know if this thing crashes. It says Godot 3 in the description, so I don't know if this was made for Godot 3.1. We'll find out. Move this over. Oh, you can't see it. Hey, man. Let's go over here. Looks like he's rendered in GLES 3. That might be an issue for, if the game is in GLES 3, that might be an issue for, older computers, but I don't think that's the case. Really? This is it? Is this really, what's the script look like? No, really? This is it? You're kidding me. There has to be more. Wait a minute, wait. Really? Okay, is this really Pong? I'm so curious right now. Like, that's it? Okay, there's gotta be more. There has to be more. Oh yeah, see, there's a lot more. It just had to load everything. Okay, I was about to say. Okay, all right, hold on. Oh, okay, hold on. Where's Pong? Okay, all right. Is this Pong? Do I have a start? Oh, it does. Wait, hold on. We can still look at the debugger. What's it saying? Error in tween attempt to connect signal. Tween all incomplete. So I wonder if this was meant for Godot. I don't know. Okay, let me try it one more time because I didn't let it load. So maybe if I waiting for Pong. Oh no. Oh no. In object tween attempt. Connect non-existent tween all components. Signal callback. Why? Why is this not? Okay, I'm gonna do this like a third take. So it's interesting. I got it to work. But the thing is that I had to run it off the actual game scene. Now, a couple of things to note is that when looking through all this, I'm really surprised that he didn't seem to use Axel. Sorry, talking about you in third person. He didn't seem to actually use any type of like the input mapping or in-engine behaviors like I'd be used to. So I'm waiting for this game to end. So I'll show you what I mean. Like it's interesting. Now again, I'm doing this because this is again how I kind of learn how to be a better programmer. And I'm still trying to look for things, but there are things done here that I wouldn't do if I were making a game, and I'm still trying to sort through it. I know it's really kind of cool. It's really kind of fascinating. And so, like one of the things that I'll show once I stop playing with myself. I know I'm playing with myself. Okay, I'll stop playing with myself. Just lose. Okay, is that what is it called? That again, the controls are done in a way that doesn't seem to use the input mapping. So all these controls here, I can't find how they are in the input map, which is really cool. So Axel didn't think of joining the Godot Wild Jam, but I think he should. I think he should because, well, I made a game for it. A lot of people make terrible games in there. But again, I'm like a person, if that's how you learn. And this looks like some pretty solid scripting. Again, I'm not the best scripter. We're looking at the script after. Come on. This reminds me when I was playing Mortal Kombat Ping Pong. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Enter. Now, what's really cool is like, I like this AI. Hey, there you go. The AI is really working. It's really smooth. And so again, that's one of the things, like if you do make a Pong, you get introduced into like AI stuff. I do agree with some of the comments though about this. You need power-ups, or I would actually program a personality into the Pong or different personalities so that it would load different playstyles from the AI opponent. Wow. I actually might have kids try to play this in class. But see, I would. It's just like we play like different games as part of the curriculum, if you would. And I would love to play this, but this might be a little too boring for them. I think making Pong is also kind of hard because I am doing like some like Godot stuff, but I'm doing it with high school students. And this might be too much for like the kids, to be honest. If there's this much scripting, this could go on forever. Okay, addictive. Anyway, so there you go. This is Axel's thing. I'll put a link to it, but I do want to look in the code and what makes this tick just a little bit more thoroughly on his setup. Now, interestingly enough, I'm going to say this right off the bat. He is not dealing with this is so funny. He's not dealing with a 2D main scene, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Let's look at game. Okay. So I'm a little confused about what's supposed to be going on here. Again, when I tried to play it from the default file, it didn't do anything. It just was stuck. The game itself looks to be, let's look at the setup really quick. Let's break this down. From the in-engine stuff you could do, right? He set up is it spatial 2D? I hope it's a spatial 2D. He sets up a spatial 2D. It looks like he has a static 2D. He has the top, which is a collision detection. Let's find out. It is a collision shape detection. And that was I hope it's a node 2D. Sorry. Spatial is for 3D. Game is a node 2D. The borders are static body 2D. The borders. The top is a collision shape. Down is a collision shape. These are all collision shapes. Fantastic. Countdown is a label. Score is a label. These are labels. And they've got scripting to change things. And this is a line. Line 2D. I don't even know what a line 2D does. I mean, to be honest. So I'm learning some stuff. And menu, of course. I guess that pops up when, let's see here. Oh no, resume or quit. Interesting. I didn't see this resume or quit. And we have some signals from resume or quit. All right, okay. So that is how like the general game scene is set up. It's a spatial 2D. It's got these things. Okay, let's look at how the player's set up. Really quick. That's player. Yay, love it. Ball's interesting. That's how the ball's set up. And why do I say that's interesting? Let's look at some of the scripting. He's got scripting on the ball. That was the thing. I didn't think about scripting a ball before. But here it is. We have the velocity, the float. Hold on. It's a kinematic 2D. That's the collision shape for the kinematic 2D. We have a color rect. Oh, that's how I got it to be white. All right, okay. And in the scripting, He's var directions bool, floats 0.0. Var middle, he went to vector 2. Vector 2 is a math formula for 2D games in Godot. Enough said. I guess I have to look for some more stuff on it. Signal scored. There's a signal. He's putting signals here. So again, it's interesting to me because like I don't see the signal icon. And what I mean by that is like when I usually like see something like this, I go to node, I like just do mouse exited. Sure. Right? See that? There's that little thing right there that says that there's a signal going on. But in the case, this is not the case. So it is what it is. Okay. So I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. Signal scored, function, so forth. So he's defined the signal here. He's defined it as one of the terms. Okay. And then it's called right here. Wait, hold on. If player gets collide down. If player goes to collider, goal 2. Submit scored. Yeah, right. So it's interesting. It's interesting because this is not how I would set up signals, but it seems to be working, so it's freaking awesome. Boot GD. I have no clue what this does. But when I try to load it, as you've seen before, it doesn't do good stuff. Boot signal GD. Sets a promotion tish. Promotion tish is then where I have the issue with the programming. Again, like I could play. Can I play it this way? Or is it gonna? It will actually work now. I'll laugh. Okay. Well, should we just let it load? I guess we're letting it load. Yeah. Is that okay? See, like, yeah. See, like here, there's all these errors here. Not found. Not found. So whatever is going on here, there's an error with the. Oh no! Don't. Did it close everything? You son of a gun! All right. Project. All right. So whatever's happening with the file that's supposed to load, it just doesn't load and it just causes a crash. So I don't know what's going on with that. I already sent him a message about it, so we'll see what happens. Okay, that is what it is. That's from boot. Let's go back to scenes. Components, boots. All right, let's go to scripts really quick. So we've got things broken down. We know what's going on, not with main, but we know what's going on with the game scene, how it's set up. We know how the what's it called? We know how it's not here. Why is it not here? We know how the ball is set up. Okay, let's look at player really quick. Let's go into script and the player script. Okay, kinematic by 2D, idle up and down, zoom, idle up and down. Interesting. Okay, all right, and then let's see if I can. I'm trying to. Wow, how did he put this one? FSM idle. All right, so basically this is a state machine. Okay, great. All right, okay, but I'm trying to look for where is input. I don't see how it accounts for player input. Okay, and again, I don't want to spend too much time on this. I'm just kind of going through this and trying to learn from it. Oh, okay, here we go. Interesting. So I want to. This is really cool. Just in this programming code, he set up the return and the key. And why I'm saying this again is, I usually set it up in project settings. And I go into project settings, I go to input map. And in the input map, this is where I set things up. But according to this, he didn't set up anything in the input map to then call back to it. He actually defined the player movement and the code right here for what was going to be the input and what keys are pressed. I like this. I myself would probably never, I'm probably never going to do this. It seems to be an array. He set up an array, and by setting up the array, he set what the player keys were going to be. I like that a lot. I think that's really cool. Function set AI bool, void AIB. That's really cool. I want to know how the AI is set up though. Like how he got it to find the ball. That's not clear to me 100%. And I'd like to figure that out, which would be nice. Okay, again, I don't want to spend too much time on this. I'm just kind of giving a general breakdown. There's main. I don't know what main does at this moment. I'm not really concerned about that. I want to see what's going on with the game file though. All right, we've got max score set here. So here's your score. Timer, fantastic. There's your countdown. We saw that. Score visibility, fantastic. Player, is that queue free? No, that's not queue free. It just says free. All right, free. Okay, right. Okay. Is that the animation? Not even sure what that is. It's just player.free. He's calling something for free. Is free even here? I don't see it. Okay, I don't know exactly what that is. I don't want to take a guess because like my guess could really be wrong, but it's there. Goal if scores, yeah, right, +1, show score, right? Else score 2, text +1. All right, so I guess this is this related to the goals? Goal name, goal 2. I guess I don't see goal 1. So this sets up how the scoring is done? Okay, that looks like to be the case. If goal name is goal 2, score 1, okay. Else score 2, text. Okay, all right. Launch timer, it's timeout, check win. Else launch timer, yield timeout. Okay. Play. I think this might be between the rounds. Again, I'm not 100% sure. I think that's between the rounds. So when it initialized, it was a little slower. I think the second one is to make it go faster. I'm not sure. Again, just taking a guess on that. Function player face players. Okay. All right. This is gonna. So this right here, this loads and this calls the scene, which is the player tish, and that's where it's located in the files. Same thing for player 2. All right. Also pretty cool. Check win. This just checks win. This is a boolean. Okay. All right. And then main. Okay. I like this. I mean, I'm still trying to figure it all out, but I like what's set up here. And then there was another thing. I don't know if it's here, but yeah, again, I don't know how he's setting the AI. I'm trying to find it here. It's not coming up. Well, there was a thing that basically showed that he had a conditional or logic statement that, here it is. I did this my second take on this video. I like this. So basically player 1, according to this, will never be the AI. But right here, we do have a setup for player 2, where if global mode is game modes PvP, then set AI false, else P2 set AI true. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's just how you switch the AI on and off. All right, so yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this video. You can look at the file yourself. I say if you're still trying to learn Godot, open it up. Try to see if you can figure out how he did this. And yeah, this is kind of how I learn. So for my takeaways, just giving this about 30 minutes of my day, I have figured out like how to set up an AI condition for place players, which is really cool. That's a nice little code snippet. I do not know how he set up his AI. I wish I could have identified the file for the AI and then just look how the AI was programmed. So again, I'm not seeing that yet. I could spend more time on this, but I'm not going to for today. I do like the big other takeaway was I like seeing this. This type of code is like how to set up the keys without using the engine, without using the project stuff. So that's another takeaway for me. Yeah, so some really cool takeaways. Am I thinking of making Pong? No. For my projects, again, I work with other people and other things. But this is a great starter. This probably isn't the most eloquent code. Axel, if you are watching this, thanks for watching this. And I think you should try the Godot jam. Maybe if you don't want to do a teammate thing, I would just try making something, a game or something like that. And again, I just also want to thank you, Axel, for making this program and putting it on the Facebook group, and making this type of content so people can actually learn from what you were doing. All right. Insert catchy phrase here. I hope everyone is having a great day. I'm not sure what the next video is. I do know next week I will have a video related to Rakugo. And also, if you haven't seen me post it, I did post it'll be somewhere around here. This whole thing with Jebediah. Jebediah has an update related to how you can merge different versions of Rakugo from your old version to your new version, especially when you're working on a game project. Yada, 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 so forth and so on. All right, okay, so I'll see you guys, hopefully, gals, ladies and gentlemen, kids, all ages, in the next video. And hit that stop recording. Bye.